How long will Freeman stick with Ash? Things would have to get really bad for Chris Ash to be fired in the middle of his first season, and I don't think anyone wants that, even though a lot of people are already, ready to see Chris Ash hit the door. But Notre Dame would probably have to lose to Arkansas and USC, and they'd have to give up like 40-plus points in both those games before Marcus Freeman is going to fire his defensive coordinator halfway through the seasons. And look, I know a lot of fans want him to be fired today. I get the frustration. The defense is the reason that Notre Dame lost against Texas A&M, and considering what this group did last year, I mean, the drop-off is truly insane. But think about Marcus Freeman and his first year as a defensive coordinator at Notre Dame. His unit gave up 38 points and 442 total yards to Florida State in his first game as the defensive coordinator. That Seminoles team finished 5-7 that year. Marcus Freeman's defense gave up 23 points to Toledo the following week in the home opener. And even though that's not that many points, they just could not come up with any big stops, and they honestly should have lost that game at home. That Notre Dame defense did not really hit their stride until the end of September, when Graham Mertz just kept throwing interception after interception and interception in Soldier Field. And this is after Notre Dame had a top 20 defense in the year before in 2020. It's one of the main reasons why they were able to go undefeated in the regular season and make the college football playoff that year. They returned a lot of key starters, but they were just straight up bad out of the gate. And to be clear, I'm not excusing Chris Ash and what he has done so far at Notre Dame. It's absolutely unacceptable. But considering what Marcus Freeman went through in his first season as a defensive coordinator, I think he's going to be more patient. That's how most coaches are. And like I said earlier in this week, if Marcus Freeman really fired his DC after 2 games, especially after they went up against 2 top 10 opponents, that would set a very bad precedent to other coaches across college football. They would take notice, and I don't think that they would be as inclined to come to Notre Dame if they consider the leash to be that short.